What's up, guys? Contract02 here with another edition of What's New. And man, has 2016 been a shitty year for wrestling fans around the world. Um, from your old school fans to your ECW fans, and now your Attitude Era fans like myself. This has not been a good year because back to back, it seems like every week we're losing another wrestling legend. I mean, a couple of weeks ago we lost Blackjack Mulligan, um, um, which is we all know how big he was. A lot of people know how big he was to the business, but that wasn't my era, so that's one reason I didn't make a video off of it. And then we had Balls Mahoney, who another person. I mean, I know Balls from the WWE ECW, but I mean I never really watched him on ECW, so that's the reason I never made a video of about him either. But this next one came true to home because uh, um, last night we saw the passing of Chyna. Everybody in the world knows who Chyna is, man. If you watch wrestling at any point in your life, you know who Chyna is. Um, and it's just really shocking that she passed away at the age of, I believe, 46. Um, and I'm still really shocked. And I knew I had to come here and say something about Chyna because she was literally one of the first female wrestlers I have ever heard of before I really started watching wrestling. I always tell a story about me starting really watching wrestling around 2000, 2001. Um, and China was really that first big name before I even started really watching it. My cousins were watching it before I was, and yeah, she was that first big name I heard of. I remember seeing her in the freaking the old video games. Oh man, China's a beast, man. She's a freaking she's just this huge, intimidating, just powerhouse. And I don't think we've seen anything like that since. Um, and I feel like China. I'm just gonna speak about her a little bit. She really doesn't get the credit that she truly deserves for what she did for women's wrestling in the business, because of what she did outside of the WWE later on in her life, which sucks because she really did break down barriers for professional wrestling for women. Thanks to her, it went from being about bikinis and stuff like that, which it did go back to that at some point. But um, at that point, thanks to her, that the vision that came after her happened. That's where you got your Trish Stratuses, your Litas, your Victorias, your Molly Hollies, your Jacquelines. All of those women came after she did, and before she left, she even helped put over a couple of those deals like Lita. Um, and she doesn't. She like I said, she doesn't get the credit she deserves for what she did. I mean, who even heard of a female competitor getting in the ring with a male competitor, let alone winning a male's championship? She won the Intercontinental Championship. I believe she's the only diva to do that. I know Jacqueline won the Cruiserweight title, but she won the IC Championship. You know how prestigious the IC Championship, no matter what you say about it now, prestigious, the prestige of the IC's title is huge, and the fact that a woman won that is unheard of. It's crazy to even think about that. She accomplished that. Had feuds with Jeff Jarrett and Chris Jericho and so on and so forth. Getting physical with all the guys in the ring, competing in the Royal Rumble. None of that stuff. Nobody did any of that stuff before China. Say what you say. You want to talk about Beth Phoenix? China did all that stuff before Awesome Kong and Beth Phoenix even came along. Um, so that right there is huge. But like I said, she did not get the credit that she deserved because of her outside activities, what she did after she left the business. We all know about that. I'm not going to speak about all that negativity. A lot of people like this, when they talked about China in podcasts, in YouTube commentaries, it's always got to come back to how crazy and out of touch she was, um, outside once she left the WWE. That's what people speak about more than anything, and I think that's wrong, honestly. I mean, whatever she did outside of the WWE, I don't care about, man, honestly. And you know what? WWE blackballed her for that. And honestly, I believe uh, some of the stuff she was doing is because she was hurt. And I think that China never truly got over basically what happened to her. I mean, she lost her man. Um, she got fired from the company. Um, and then, everything that started going in a downward spiral for her. And depression, anxiety hit. And she just never truly recover from that, and that's really sad. Everybody does not overcome their demons, and it's sad that her life had to be cut short because of something like that. Now we don't know exactly what happened, the reason for her passing yet, but I'm pretty sure it all comes back to that stuff. Her just being hurt and never truly recovering. She wanted to be accepted by the WWE so bad that she contacted Vince McMahon. She tried to contact Triple H to see if she could come back. 'Cause she does. She loved this business. She loves her fans. She loves the business. But the WWE would just not allow it. And in some ways, I can see why with the adult film and all that. But at the same time, sometimes you just gotta let things go. And I hope to God that this is not something we see. I mean, with the Hulk Hogan deal, I don't want to even think about that. Uh, you know, I hope that they make up, because some things, the WWE's are probably going to give her the credit she deserves now that she's passed, which sucks. Um, I mean, it really does suck that it takes somebody to die for them to get, the recognition that they deserve. Just happened with Macho Man. Luckily, we got lucky with Ultimate Warrior. But China's never going to get that Hall of Fame speech. She's never going to be able to be on Raw again. She's never going to be able to help train young talent. And I know she loved this business, man. That's what she grew up on. She would not be China without it. So all I gotta say is thank you, China, for what you did for the business. I hate that your life was cut short like this at the age of 46. But you are a legend to this business, and you always will be one of the greatest women's competitors to ever step into any type of ring, not just WWE, but any type of ring. So thank you. Appreciate it. All right, guys. Tell me what you think. Give me your memories of China, man. I didn't even talk about my favorite memories of China, but there's tons of them. But let me know in the comments below what's your favorite memory of China, and give your farewells and everything like that. But until then, guys, comment, rate, subscribe, stay go, everybody. Peace.